It has been 26 days since the Taliban captured Afghanistan. But despite concerns over the new Taliban government and growing atrocities against women, the United Nations has urged the world to provide financial assistance to Afghanistan. This comes after the intergovernmental organization issued a warning, asserting that the freezing of billions of dollars in Afghan assets would inevitably be sparking a severe economic downturn for the country, further pushing millions of Afghans into poverty and hunger, especially at a time when half the population already lives under poverty.
The understandable purpose is to deny these funds to the de facto Taliban administration. The inevitable effect, however, will be a severe economic downturn that could throw many more millions into poverty and hunger, may generate a massive wave of refugees from Afghanistan, and indeed set Afghanistan back for generations.
The United Nations further said that a way needed to be found to provide aid to the war-torn country before it plunges into a total breakdown of the social and economic order.
A modus vivendi must be found, and quickly, that allows money to flow to Afghanistan to prevent a total breakdown of the economy and social order.
Nearly $10 billion in assets belonging to the Afghan central bank are currently frozen. This has further increased the ongoing crisis in the country, which spans from a collapse in currency to a sharp rise in prices for food and fuel. According to the global body, food supplies for the Afghan people will run out by the end of September if immediate action is not taken. Meanwhile, the United Nations also alerted that their Afghan staff were increasingly being subjected to harassment and intimidation by the Taliban regime.
We are, however, increasingly worried by the growing number of incidents of harassment and intimidation against our national staff. We will continue to do everything possible to support our staff and keep them from harm's way. The UN cannot conduct its work that is so essential to the Afghan people, if its personnel are subjected to intimidation, fear for their lives, and cannot move freely.
However, despite the Taliban's blatant atrocities committed against women and its continual violation of humanitarian norms, the United Nations has decided to extend a helping hand to Afghanistan that is now headed towards an economic collapse. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.